This is going to be my last related rates example. And what we have going on here is that there is a conveyor belt. And the sand's falling off the conveyor belt into a conical pile. And it says that conical pile's rate is changing at 10 cubic feet per minute. So I'm going to go ahead and write down my given. Whenever I read that 10 cubic feet, that cubic feet gives it away that it's volume over time. So 10 cubic feet per minute. It says the diameter of the cone. So I'm going to draw another picture here. It's just going to look like a triangle. So the diameter of the base is approximately 3 times the altitude. So I'll call the altitude h, and the diameter is 3 times the height. At what rate, so they're telling me the question here, what I'm trying to find. So I'm going to find the rate at which the height is changing when the pile is 15. Okay, I know that the volume formula for a cone is 1/3 pi r squared h. How I know that is this is the area of a circle. I'm multiplying it by the height, and then all pyramids or cones are divided by 3. At first glance, I think I want to take the derivative, but looking at it a little bit further, I'd have a product rule here, which would create these dr over dt's, and I'd have to have r's. I have nothing over here in terms of r. So what I need to do is I need to rewrite this equation so it's simpler. I know that the diameter is 3h. So that means that my radius is going to be half that size. So my radius happens to be 3h over 2. So let's go ahead and start simplifying this and replacing my r with 3h over 2 squared. So that means that my volume is actually 1/3 pi times 9/4 h squared times h. Alright, well I can cross reduce right here, and this becomes 3/4. So I've got 3/4 pi h cubed. This is much easier to take the derivative of, so I have dv over dt. Bring this out in front, I have 9/4 pi h squared dh over dt. I'm supposed to be solving for dh over dt. I know that dv over dt is 10. I have 9/4 pi, and I'm plugging in 15 for my height. Well, I'm going to move this 4/9 to the other side, which makes it be 40 over 9. And I have 225 pi left on this side, dh over dt. That does give me, I'm going to divide by 225 pi on both sides. So 40 divided by 9 times 225 pi. That's a larger number. I'm going to have to keep going this direction with it. 40 over 2025 pi. Now that does reduce to be 8 over 405 pi. So I don't know if I can squeeze that in or not, but it does reduce to be 8 over 405 pi, and this would be feet per minute.